Oh, hello. We got a short intro song on today's stream. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How we all doing? Welcome to the Little Indigestion Twitch channel where today we are going to play video game and hang out and have fun. And you could start a timer right now if you wanted to see how long it would be before we talk about the topic that we always talk about. My money is on less than half an hour. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome to stream. Hi, Luke. Snaily Luke. Luke of the snaily variety.
Hello.
Holy shit. That was 7 subs at the exact same time. What's happening?
Shout out to my fellow European puddles.
Hi. Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Everybody chill. Everybody just chill.
Hey.
Luke, thank you for the sub. David Kurt, thank you so much for the sub for 26 months. Uzai, thank you for the 26 months.
Folks. So much has changed all from one video about a game, and now I get to waste time watching someone who's terrified of a certain raven-haired woman. Hope you all are having a good morning.
Thank you for the 36 months. Hi, Sappho Toast. Hi, I'm Nuke. Congratulations, you got gifted a sub. Holy crap.
Almost nice.
Megan with the almost nice subscription for 68 months. Pexy, thank you for gifting 20. Holy shit, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carly, thank you for 34 months. Holy shit. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Hope you're having an excellent day. Thanks for the generosity, you guys.
Justice for all the beavers. Ryan murdered also horse.
Also horse. Oh, hello.
What is
thanks
going on? Been a few weeks since I've made it to stream.
For the hype train. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Snoot. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You guys are also very, 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 very sweet. I appreciate you. Starting stream with the hype. That's true. We're bringing the energy. We're bringing the energy today. Hey. Hi. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well today. I'm so excited to be with you today. Thank you guys for the individual subs and the gifted subs. It's very sweet of you. Thank you, Pexy and Snoo in particular. Hi, Game.play. Hi, McPogs. How's it going? Oh my God, Rosie Posey. What the hell, guys? Ryan, don't be a dingus. How dare you even... Oh, shit. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Because now it's going to read aloud again.
Hey, Ryan, don't be a dingus.
Okay. Thanks so much. I would never. The fuck, Ryan? Do people like you or something? What's going on here? I don't know. What the fuck? Pexy! Pexy, I don't even know if there's an alert for that because I don't know why it's not working. Pexy, what? What the fuck? Thank you for the $150 tip. Is that what that just said? Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you. That means a lot. That's very, very kind of you. Over the top kind of you. Thank you. I also don't know why I didn't play an alert, but that's really, really sweet. How are you guys all doing? I'm so happy to be with you today. So happy to be here. I am ready to play some Dredge. I'm ready to talk about our community game night. I'm ready to... I know, Pexy, I was just looking for it. I can't find it. I'll find it.
Dingus hype train.
Dingus hype train. Don't do this. Don't say it's a dingus hype train. Hi, Zuma. Thank you for the 29 months. Don't co-opt this into a dingus hype train. It's just a normal hype train. Thank you very much. Holy cow. Cams, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. How are you? How was your weekend? The dogs want treats. They're here. I think Meg must have just got done eating food or something. Let's give out some dog treats. Let's start this stream off on the right note. Rosie, Carly, Danny, Joyce, K-Bell, and Catilla want to give out some dog treats. Hi, boys. Blood Paula says, thank you for the gifted sub. If you got gifted a sub, make sure and say thanks. Hi, boys, come here. Kingsley dropped it. He's 0 for 1 today. Let's try again. 0 for 2 today. Okay, Hero also dropped his, though. We did it. He got it. Kingsley's 1 for 3. Good boys. Very good dogs. Hand, or I guess mouth-eye coordination is off the charts. He still has it. He still got it. I implore you to tell me how your weekend is going. Double thanks to Pexi for the gifted. Cal says, you tell me how your weekend is going, and I'm going to spend 2 seconds trying to find the alert that Pexi sent for the tip.
Since the message is lost, I'll write it again.
I found it.
Hey Ryan,
Oh.
I wanted to do this on Friday, but you didn't stream, so I'm doing it today. Yes, I know it's my birthday, not yours, but let me do something nice for the people who made me stop hating that day. Do something nice with your girls and dogs, Lil and Pride.
Pexi, that is unbelievably ridiculous. In a generous way. Thank you. I hope you had an excellent birthday. That's so sweet of you. I can definitely make sure that we do something sweet. I'll start brainstorming that. We've discovered that our daughter has a love of ice cream. So when you say sweet, my mind immediately goes that direction. So maybe that could be like ice cream and treats, like popsicles and stuff over the summer. She loves ice cream. She loves popsicles. So Pexi, thank you so much. That's so freaking sweet of you. Sorry that it didn't play an alert. I found it and I need to fix that. I realized what happened, but thank you. I hope you had a great day. Or at least not a bad day. Okay, how was your weekend? I'm going to read messages. I'm going to catch up. Maylee says, I was sick all weekend, still getting over it, which is why I'm here today. Megan, my wife, caught a viral disease from our daughter, and so she's been miserable for days now, which sucks. Sven says, ping me when we get to the actual meat and potatoes of the stream. I want to weigh in on the community game thing. Weigh in now. We're there. Talk to me. Weekend was very busy. Went to several locations around Taiwan by train. Oh, my God. Made my mom some salmon on Saturday. Otherwise, played video games. It was great. Megan and I kept... You may have seen this. We posted in it in the Discord. But Megan and I kept my 2 nephews for a sleepover on top of our daughter. So we had 3 kids running around the house, which was... honestly, fun. A good amount of fun. Like, fun was increased over its normal amount. Exhaustion was also multiplied in a big way. Holy cow. It was also an interesting experience into, like... So, our daughter, 1 year old, doesn't really have, like so much of the toddler stuff, the, like, navigating, like, negotiating, and, like... you tell them to do stuff and they don't want to / don't know why you're telling them that. That part isn't really happening for us yet. But we hung out with a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old who are very like, what do you mean it's bedtime? Why are we doing this? Why do you think that I can't do this? Why should I not do... And it's just like, because I told you so. I don't know. Because it's the law. It's the rules. And by the law, I mean it's what I want you to do. So that was a fun experience. But we survived, and then we both crashed hard. We were exhausted. I'm Hot Mama says, I hosted my daughter's baby shower. We had a great time. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for the hype train, the level 8 hype train. That's really, really sweet. Thank you. Hi, Jade. How's it going? Weekend was nice. Celebrated Cheer's birthday early because she's going on a trip. We played Mysterium and had burgers. Mysterium's a board game. How was it? Luke's headed out of here. Bye. Got to see my 2-year-old niece again for the first time in 6 months this weekend, so it was a great one. Hey, Snoo, when are you doing your charity stream? I should know this because you posted it in Discord. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Your charity week. Sorry, your charity week. What date are you starting? 49er, thanks so much for the follow. How's it going? What are we talking about? We're talking about our weekends. We're going to talk about the community game in just a minute or two. Starts next Monday, goes through Saturday. So people have 6 days to go follow Snoo on Twitch. Snoo, beautiful community member, longtime community member of here, and Chris, aka Dreamality Stream, who's doing an entire week of streams to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, I'm pretty sure. And with all kinds of milestones along the way. Go follow Snoo. There's a link at the top of the chat. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you for doing the charity stream thing. 49er says, I just came across your first Breath of the Wild playthrough on YouTube. It's been awesome so far. It's about 20 episodes in. Hi, welcome. I hope you're enjoying that playthrough. It's been, Breath of the Wild has a special little place in my heart. Special little place in my heart. Special little place. I went for a lot of swims in the sea this weekend. It's a heat wave here at the moment. You and a lot of other people too. I'm Hot Mama. They're expecting your 13th grandchild. It's a boy. Oh my God. Amazing. Just had a good weekend. Went to a board game cafe. Drove down to San Antonio. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh boy. Like I said, Megan and I had kind of an exhausting weekend, but it was also really good to hang out with nephews. Have them over for our house. To our house for their first sleepover ever. It was cute. Meg said, should I restart BG3 and play on my own? Go for it. I would also love to keep playing co-op with you, but I think you should definitely, you should just experience the game no matter what it takes to make that happen. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk. So we are playing community games all summer long. Here on stream on Saturday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, you might be in a different time zone and you might be saying, Ryan, what the fuck? 7:30 p.m. Eastern time is 2:30 in the morning for me, or 3:30 or 1:30 in the morning for me, or a different time that is very hard for me to get to. I'm sorry for that. It's the only time that I can guarantee that I can be here on stream because of childcare. So we're doing it, and every week we're doing a wheel of games to decide what game we play. But we're kind of spicing it up. The wheel of games will be different every single week. So if you missed it, I just posted this in the Discord a little while ago. There is a link right now. If you can play this week, I would love to have you fill out this form to tell us what game you want to play. So you get to vote on this one, even if I know I won't be able to catch it. I mean, you can. I would prefer if you're going to go, you should vote. Because you're kind of determining what you and other people would have to purchase to play. But you can vote if you want. If you're like, I'd really like to see him play this game, go for it. I'm not going to tell you no. I also think you should, if you really want to play one game, you should probably just get your friends to send in submissions too, you know? Because rig the odds. I don't care. You heard me say it. Rig the odds. Do whatever you got to do. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to put these 6 games on the wheel tomorrow. You have 24 hours to vote. Go to the forum, fill it out. You have these 6 games. All 6 of them are on sale right now from the Steam Summer Sale. And if you want to play some of them, click those ones and hit enter. Golf with Your Friends, Civilization 6, Prop Hunter, Sea of Thieves, King of the Castle, and Deceive Inc. We'll talk about each of them here in just a second. But those are the games for this week. I picked them. And we'll talk about all of them in just a second. I heard Evo is doing community games at an earlier time. I'm very happy to hear that. I was kind of sad about the idea of missing all the streams. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do anything different. That's the only times I could do. I do think Evo is going to do probably some community games at earlier times. None of that has been confirmed and is completely up to Evo about when they can make it work. Rig the odds, you say? I'm in charge of the list you copy and paste. That's true. I'm once again asking why Toontown got skipped over. So I'll tell you why I picked each of these games. And we'll talk a little bit about all of them. I'm excited to play any of them. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. Hey, Ryan, you should play the Metal Gear Solid collection games. I would like to play Metal Gear someday. Metal Gear Solid. Okay, so golf with your friends. Very fun. You just play golf together in a big Discord call. We hang out. It's on sale for $4.49. Civilization 6. Apparently, you can play. This game costs like $60 normally, and apparently it's on sale for $2. Apparently, you can play Civilization 6 multiplayer against each other. We would have to figure out the shortest possible game. It's on sale for $3. You're correct, but the number starts with a 2, so I decided to say 2. But you are correct. Hold up, let me restart. Let me start from the beginning because it's on sale for $2.99 and not $3. Hold up. So we have Golf with Your Friends, which is basically golf where you play with your friends. We have Civilization 6, which is multiplayer, for $2.99. Prop Hunter, which is basically the game of prop hunt. No, I have no experience with this game. I hope that it's good, but it is only 99 cents. Sea of Thieves, meaning we could put people on a boat. We could play pirates against and also with each other. King of the Castle, which I will say we should look at this real quick. King of the Castle looks really funny. Welcome to Evo's spreadsheet, by the way. King of the Castle looks funny. Let me find it real quick. King of the Castle. It's a political party game where host rules a kingdom and 3 other groups, aka the rest of the players, try to overthrow you. It can have up to 24 people. I just figured you guys would love the idea of trying to overthrow me because we all know who's going to be the king. It's me. King of the Castle is good. Evo says I've played it IRL with friends. Sea of Thieves is the only interesting game on that list. I admire your certainty. How do I get certainty like you have? Can you buy it in a store? Can you find it in the wild? Where do you get that certainty? I am jealous. Huh. Final game. Deceive Inc., which is Evo's choice. I may or may not have secretly asked Evo, hey, if there was one game on this entire list that you could pick that you really would want to play, what would it be? Evo says Deceive Inc. I said, hell yeah, brother. Deceive Inc. is an FPS game of subterfuge, an extraction shooter. Oh, Evo, that's an X. Extraction shooter. Usually $20, on sale for $3.99. Up to 12 people can play it. Crossplay enabled. That's what I know about the games. Forever Nostalgic says, play a lot of games and see what's bad and what's good. I was being tongue-in-cheek. I don't admire your certainty. I was being tongue-in-cheek and saying you were being a little rude. That's on me, though. Maybe I should have said I'm being sarcastic. Feel free to vote and only pick the only game on there that's a good game, though. Feel free to do it. Anyways, we're playing a community game on Saturday. I would love to play with as many of you who want to play as can. Yeah, vote for whatever game you want. Currently, Golf with Your Friends is barely in the lead. There are other games that are not in the lead, and that's all I'll tell you. I thought we weren't doing this part until tomorrow. Are we voting? Currently, you have 24 hours to vote, and then we'll spin the wheel of games tomorrow at the start of stream. So yeah, you get to vote. Yeah. Let me write that in the game schedule on. You have, on Discord, you have 24 hours to vote. Then we will spin the wheel of games tomorrow on stream. Done. Hell yeah, brother. One day I'll be able to stay up late on Saturday, but not this week. No worries. Yeah, the vote is just your chance to rig the wheel, basically. Hi, Tibbs. How's it going? How are you? Anyways, that's the wheel of games. Julia, thanks so much for the sub.
Stopping by for a bit cause it's been forever.
Hi, Julia. How are you? Good to have you here. Okay, we're going to play Dredge today. We're going to play Satisfactory tomorrow, Dredge on Friday, and then whatever wins the Wheel of Games on Saturday. Where is the voting? There is a link in the Discord, but I will also Do one of the mods want to pin this message for a couple minutes? Oh shit, Evo was already pinning the other thing. Thanks, Evo. Hi Tony, how's it going? Did I miss my previous wheel? We're gonna do the last or the wheel tomorrow. Just voting for now. How's it going, Tony? How are you? My precious wheel. I just finished a meeting. Work's been crazy lately, but it's finally calming down. Additional note for King of the Castle: only the host needs the game, so it's free. You'll just join on browser. Oh my god. Let me change that to note that King of the Castle is actually free. There you go. I changed it. Bye, Jeff. Thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping in. Tony says we're experiencing the same hand, foot, and mouth you are at home. It's not fun. I have decided I think hand, foot, and mouth might be the devil. Hand, foot, and mouth is so much grosser than I expected. Raise your hand if you know a child who has had hand, foot, and mouth disease, or a human, because it turns out adults can get it too. One of my aunts got it from their kid recently. Yeah, Megan has it currently, and she is suffering. I don't know that I've ever seen Megan suffer this badly from something. Like, I mean, she's like it's one of those things where it's like she's objectively fine. Like, she's, she can move around. She's hydrated. She like, it's not like she has a pounding headache that is like preventing her from driving. However, fucking miserable. Fucking miserable. So H is in the chat for sure. I'm fine, but I am not thriving. Yeah. Children are the nexus of disease. It's a dice roll every time seeing the nibblings during the school year. Yeah, children are. I've decided children are. It's a good thing they're cute because instead they just carry around this. Because at the same time they just carry around so much devastation with them at all times. So glad my kids are older. I don't miss that sort of thing. Yeah. We lucked out with Lucas. I'd never seen it before, but it's everywhere right now. Yeah. Children are drooly, gross, adorable germ factories. It's true. As a parent, you're now rolling Constitution saving throws multiple times daily. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's it's not fun. But also, hopefully we'll get over it. And by the time Elle is like a kindergartner or something, she'll just have like the immune system of a... She'll have like +10 to con saves. And we'll be fine. Maybe we all will, you know? If the kid fails their con save, parent must make a dex save. Oh boy. Man, I'm excited to be back here. Sorry, we canceled stream. I canceled stream last Friday because we were in the process of just having too much was going on. Hand, foot, and mouth type thing and just too much happening. Too much happening. I'm happy to be here today though. I'm excited for the week. Excited for the week. Who's been keeping up with the Dredge streams? People are caught up to date. I was gonna say, Uzai says I haven't caught any. How much have you played? I've played probably 7 or 8 hours, maybe a little, probably 7 or 8 hours. Probably 4 of which has been talking. We've had some really heated debate about socks, favorite socks, and pooping, and all kinds of other things. I went so hard on Dredge, but I petered off when I started the DLC. I need to get back into it. I've been using the Dredge streams as background noise. Couldn't possibly tell you what's been happening in the game. Yeah, we're in an interesting spot. We'll get into it here in just a second. Probably 5 minutes or so. And I can catch you guys up to date on where we are and what's going on, if I remember, which I think I can. We'll figure it out together. We'll figure it out together. Socks is great, yeah. I mean, socks are great. Oh, interesting. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. And I don't like it. I see what you did, and I am not a fan. Okay, real quick, we got to talk about the important stuff before we get into this. Before we get into Dredge. Aren't the new Pokemon for this Pokemon TCG... Aren't the new cards for this Pokemon TCG Pocket booster pack so amazing? It's the thing Megan and I have spent a lot of our free time talking about, is how badly she wants all of the EV evolutions. Asking game question that got missed. Are any of these games on Game Pass? I might have missed if you went over that. I have no idea if they're on Game Pass. I have no idea. Some of the games are also like only Steam. Some have crossplay. You'll have to do the research yourself on each of those games. Do your own research before you vote, as always. But, yeah. Yeah. I got a full art Umbreon earlier. The Espeon's so beautiful. Meg's been sad. Meg's been sad about not getting as much as she wants. That's all right, though. Dubert's been babysitting on Mondays and Fridays. How old of a kid are you babysitting? I don't want to do research. I want it factored into the Google form, Ryan. Okay, Tony, here's my response to that. If you want in one hand and take a shit in the other one, which one fills up first? It's the one with shit in it. Yeah, You can want all you want. My stepdad used to say that, and it's my favorite phrase. Want in one hand and take a shit in the other one and see which one fills up first. As someone who immediately voted with zero research and can't change my votes, I recommend shitting in your hand. Oh, I probably should have made it so that you could change your votes, but oh well. I guess, have we learned our lesson? I don't know. I should use that with Lucas. His answer to almost everything is, but I want it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong to want things. It's just, you know, learning where your want, I feel that. We had, so one of our nephews, who's an amazing kid. He's 5 years old, amazing kid. I love him so much. He was over this weekend. And like, I don't know if all 5-year-olds are this way, but this is how this 5-year-old is. This particular 5-year-old is this way. He always wants to know what you're doing next. And he really, really, really wants to have a say in what is happening next. And he really, really, really wants you to know what he wants to do next. Is your nephew Lucas? They're basically the same age, right? I mean, Lucas is 6, probably. 6? It's like he's more concerned about what's next versus what's happening in the moment. Yeah. Yeah. He's like we're currently watching a TV show he wanted to watch. But what he wants to know is, hey, can we get the dogs out later so I can throw the ball for Hero? And I'm like, yeah, we can do that at some point. So he's like, okay, I really want to. Okay, I know that you really want to. So then we keep doing something, and he's like, hey, how long until we can do that? I'm like, okay, well, soon o'clock, you know? That's when we'll do it. He's like, okay, and then after that, you and I can play video games? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I say sure casually. And then the rest of the night is, okay, I really want to play video games. when are we doing that? And I'm like, soon. We did play some Mario Kart, and he is now old enough to... Casual sure is a death trap? Yeah, I fucked up. He is now old enough to play Mario Kart, which is a lot of fun. Because he gets last in almost every single race, and I get to go beat up on the computer and be either first or second. I feel like he's calling out the schedule for not being detailed enough. It was tough too, because we were doing it was like, the boys are coming over for a sleepover. We're gonna make your sleepover special. So then they had a little bit of freedom to be like, what do we want to do? I want to watch this show, play video games, get ice cream. And like, we made all those things happen, but it was a little like, I want them all, and I want them in exactly the order I want them, and I want to do all of them right now. He thinks there's a decent chance that you'll forget. Yeah, well, that chance has been dropped to 0 by the amount of times that he mentioned that he wanted to do some stuff. My nephew is 3. The answer to everything is no. Even something he really wants. Ice cream? No. The kids I babysit somehow haven't learned that we'll see really means no yet. Did Hero have fun playing catch? Yes. Yes. Big fan. The problem is one of the two kids, so the 2-year-old is really nervous about big dogs. Not that Hero and Kingsley are big, but they're kind of big. He's really nervous about big dogs. And by really nervous, I mean screams anytime he sees them, even if they're like in their crates or like behind a gate. So we had to be really creative about like, once that kid goes to bed, then we can get the dogs out and like do a lot of very active time with the dogs. Did Kingsley get to play catch too? Kingsley doesn't really play catch. He's not a fan of chasing after stuff or fetching it or anything. Hero could do that shit all day. Bye, Archaic Duck. Thanks for dropping in. In cases I have that problem as well, wanting everything all at once. Doesn't play or doesn't get to play? No, he just doesn't want to. Like, if you toss the ball directly to Kingsley, usually he like won't really catch it. He'll let it go right past him. The one thing the only time he will play ball is if literally play ball and also figuratively play ball is if Hero gets the ball. Sometimes Kingsley will bully him and steal it from him and then sit on the ball. He'll literally he'll put the ball right here and like set his chest on it so that Hero can't play with it. That his only interest in having the ball is when Hero is to not let Hero have the ball. So mostly so if we go outside and we throw the ball, Hero is having the time of his life, running to fetch the ball, bringing it back to you, running back and forth. You can do it for hours. Kingsley will go sit in the grass, chew on grass. That's all he wants to do. He wants to sit in the grass, chew on grass. And then occasionally, if the ball is like in a stealable position, he'll steal it. But yeah, that's his vibe. Typical older versus younger brother behavior, yeah. Also, when it comes to toys, Kingsley is very like, I want to chew this toy up. Hero is very like, I want to play fetch. They kind of have different vibes that way. All right, let's play some Dredge. That's how my dogs were. Our older dog would get sick of our other dog playing fetch. He would go steal the ball to take it away from us. Yeah. Yep. How's our prediction? How's our form looking for this Wheel of Games? Let me take a quick look at the results. Quick look at the results. Oh, I guess I can technically vote too. Fuck it, I'm gonna vote once for every single game. Hell yeah, dude. Tony's lurking for lunch. Sounds good. What are the responses like? Golf with your friends out to a substantial lead. Prop Hunter and Sea of Thieves in second. There you go. So your vote is meaningless? Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say meaningless, but kind of. It helps no one. It hurts no one. You played golf with friends on stream before, like years ago? I did, yeah. It was probably... Last time I played, L. Dempsey was in the call with us. That's what I remember. So it was at least 2 years ago, probably. L. Dempsey, our old editor, who I miss. It's been a while. I remember wanting to join and being unable to. It was a while back. I had a lot of fun with golf with friends. It was just very casual hangout time. Just everybody in a call talking shit. All right, let's do it. Let's play. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. We're back to Dredge. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Last time we played... Oh boy, I feel like it's loud as hell in here. We had... That's right. We've been working on this this sampling device to get stuff from out of the middle here at Stellar Basin. Last time on Dragon Ball Dredge. Last time on Dragon Ball Dredge. Can I get a hi YouTube if you're here in chat, by the way? Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. So here's kind of it. Listen, it's been a week since I played. I'm gonna do my best to. Oh, look at all those highs. Bye, AJ. I'm gonna do my best to kind of fill you in on where we're at. One, this is our home, Greater Marrow. We have to sort of set out and get and find different items. Find different items, find different fish, explore different sort of 4 different areas, and also solve some different mysteries. One of the big mysteries right now, or one of the big things, is that here in Stellar Basin, there is a deep area right in the middle where that X is. That's where I died, I think. In the middle of that X. Is that where I died, or is that the marker for the... Nope. The marker for the task, for the quest. There's a deep monster there. We found a way to turn off, to basically scare the monster away for a short period of time, so that we could do a little fishing in the middle on sort of a timer. So that's kind of the first thing we're up to right now. We have this machine. We have some quests. One of them is collecting samples for the research assistant. Catching a rare fish. Finding a rotting eel of some sort. And the big one is searching for these relics. So there's a ring in the middle of Stellar Basin. And we got to get it. Is there a link to the vote on Discord? Yes, it's in the gaming, it's in like the community gaming channel. This is our little boat. The SS, it's the SS Poop Outside. And our goal is to go out into the middle there, but we can't really do that while there's a fucking monster out there. The SS Dingus? God damn it. Mods, ban that person. There needs to be a poop flag. If there is a poop flag, I'll put it on this boat. That's for sure. No, they're onto something? Why are the mods not listening to me? I've lost all control. The repulsion machine you installed is still connected to the generator. Activate the machine. I'd like to activate the repulsion machine. Repulsion machine? That's funny. That was my nickname in high school. We're making a bunch of music, a bunch of noise to scare away the monster. So now we have a limited window of time to go out here and fish the middle. Most of these things I can't actually fish. They don't have the right nets. some of it, though? Some of it? Please, some of it? Fuck. Like, none of it. This I can do. This I can do. Okay. That's just a doubloon. That's not useful in any way, shape, or form. Fuck. So none of this is going to be useful at all. Okay. Well, we struck out. What did the research... Hold up. What did the researchers say I needed to get from in there? Anglerfish, loose jaw, giant amphipod, and a snailfish. All right, let's go to the encyclopedia and learn exactly what kind of things those are. Probably in Stellar Basin. That looks like an anglerfish. That is abyssal. But I don't think I can do, like... I can do abyssal. So do I need to do it at night? What did that say right there? That said...
Hey, lovely people, Leland.
Hi, Freya. How's it going, Freya? Rod, Stellar Basin, daytime or nighttime. So why was everything out there hadal? Hadal in nature. Hi, Freya. How are you today? Welcome to Cozy Fishing Game, chat. We're just gonna try not to die. Oh, fuck. Try not to die. Try not to take damage. Because Pexy's keeping track of how much damage we're taking. I've spent $1,200.87 on repairs. That's too much. Almost nighttime. These are all hadal. I don't understand. Oops. Yeah, this is just a freaking Medusa octopus. That's all right. Now it's nighttime, so I kind of want to go back out here and see if anything else happens. Like if there's any other type of fish. I'm nervous that music's going to stop out there, though. Okay, we're just going to do one last little trawl across the middle. Not even really a trawl. That's a different word. Nothing. Denzoke says, thanks to whoever gifted me the sub. Let's go. Shout out to whoever gifted it to you. God damn it, guys. Okay, I timed that well. What game is this? This is Dredge. Okay, well. I'm confused. I'm going to strike out on that. I guess we got to come up with something else to do. Probably just rotted all my fish, didn't I? I only have one fish. It's still fresh. Let's just go talk to the researcher. Maybe she'll say something and it'll remind me of something that I didn't remember from last time. Now this one's no, what the hell? This is what I'm looking for. That's got to be an anglerfish. Okay. That's good news. Oh my god. On last stream, Lambrecht said that every time I say abyssal, it sounds like a bissel, which is apparently the name of a vacuum, which is not something that I knew last time I was on stream. Guess who got an ad for abyssal vacuum after stream was done? This guy. Never heard of abyssal in my life. Then I'm pretty sure Instagram was listening. And I got an ad for it directly after stream. I'm all powerful. You or the algorithm is all powerful. One of the two. This is probably just like a normal little red snapper. Cool, we'll do that. It's one of the major vacuum brands. That's on you. Wait. I thought the point of this story was that, the craziness of coincidence, or like that old myth about how they're listening to you and they can, they being social media companies, and they then use your iPhone microphone to serve you an ad based on that. I didn't know the point of this was that I was at fault. Same with me in Carmel, Indiana. Hello again. What do you need? I have a fish for you. You may also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. That's probably what I need to do, is improve the equipment. I got one of them for you, though. Loose jaw. Giant amphipod is abyssal. So we can catch loose jaw for now, apparently. It's rod, and it is abyssal. Okay, now we know. Chuck this shit in storage, though. Do we have anything else in storage that I'm like really looking to use right this second? We have some stuff to sell. I'm gonna chuck this arterial engine right there. Oh, baby, I'm fast as fuck. You say it's a myth, but I began rereading Discworld yesterday. Immediately got a Discworld merch ad on Reddit. Was Loose Jaw also your nickname in high school? No, but it was my girlfriend's. I only found out about her nickname after she cheated on me. Hey, Loose Jaw, get it. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. Just kidding. I did have girlfriends in high school, but I found it. We're going to go for the trophy first. Hell yeah. This game is actually the easiest thing in the entire world. That's a perished loose jaw. Few ragged scraps of skin hang like cobwebs from its fins. Its exposed muscles are riddled with small white worms. Hey Megan, are you playing BG3 right now? And if so, you have to tell us what what kind of character you're making. I bet she is. Do these sell for much money? That's a rhetorical question. Don't answer that. Just gonna back it up. You can haste your reverse, it sounds like. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. That one's for Pexy. That was some good fishing. Thank you. Done. Okay, now we have snailfish. That's actually the snaily Luke fish. And then we have the giant amphipod. Both of them are hadal. So I don't even know that we can technically do this right now. We need to go to the place where we sell our fish because it's fucking nighttime. Nighttime o'clock. It is nighttime o'clock, but I could do a little dredging. I could go for a quick dredge. I fish, therefore I amphipod. Wait, I don't get it. I think therefore I am, that kind of thing. I fish, therefore I amphipod. I didn't know research paid so well. She has a whole ass castle. Okay, we'll sell all these, all 3. We do have to we do have to repair our ship. Who would have guessed? Not Pexy, that's for sure. Actually, yeah, let's go here. New hull requires 1 piece of metal scrap, and that's all we're missing. Damn. Okay. Then we'll do a little repairal. Little repairer. Okay, Rene de Shark. Now that one I get, and to me, Rene de Shark is like a 10 out of 10 joke. To me, that's like 10 out of 10. What's an ass castle? How is it different from a normal castle? Big ass castle. It's a matter baby. All right, we'll rest. Now, can I upgrade my shit? Can I upgrade my thingy? Bottomless lines. That's got to be it. Sampling device, bottomless lines. Plus 382. Okay. So, do we have 382? We sure do. We uninstall that, send it to storage. Buy that, install it. Done. Dusted. We're going to go catch these fish. We can now catch abyssal and hadal fish. Coastal, as well as coastal, shallow, mangrove, and volcanic. Meaning, I think the only thing we're missing is oceanic, right? I guess, could I buy a little tiny oceanic rod and chuck it in these little 2 spots there? I don't know. I also feel like last time we played this game, I learned that trawling is like... So trawling is like you could passively fish. I think that's basically the definition of trawling. But you can just go places, and along the way, you catch fish in your trawling net. Can it reach me out here? The monster? Probably not, right? Let's go. It cannot reach me. Let's go. There's a monster. Do we have a death count? We do. The death count is 1. The death count is exactly 1, which is I ventured out into the middle when I shouldn't have fucking done that shit. It's like an enormous octopus. All right, but now it's gonna leave me alone, and now I'm gonna catch all this. I'm gonna catch the snaily Luke fish right there. Done. Grab the trophy. Done. And then we have to catch the, like, the amphipod. Or whatever it's called. I think, therefore, I amphipod. Perfect. Love it. Time passes while you are using the fishing mechanic, though. So we have to listen to that noise in the background and hope that it does not stop. But I do want to fill my boat. Oh, wait, no, there's a ring here, right? There's like a thing. We should go for that. Where is it? Right here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The relic. Jewel-encrusted band. Okay, now we get the fuck out of Dodge before this thing wakes up and unalives me. No wonder Luke had to leave. He had to become a fish. Yeah, he had to step behind the curtain and do a quick outfit change to become the fish. Hell yeah, dude. Oh shit, I need to go turn these in. Fuck. Okay, whoops. It's all right. We're gonna sell. A lot of them. We're gonna store that shit. Store that shit. Should I go right now or should I sleep? Fuck it. We'll go right now. We'll go right now. We don't need to sleep. We can sleep when we're dead. And if we don't sleep, we might be dead. Mr. Try, thanks for the thanks so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day today. I wonder if those amphipods are burger sized, and if so, can I eat them like a burger? Oh god, what was that? I think you'd probably have to at least put like bread around them and like mustard on them and so I've got specimens for you. Done. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The bad news. The bad news is that the samples you retrieve from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. The good news is I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. How rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. I got a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. There's something I wrote. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem to be safe near the basin. Did you write a self-help book while you were getting your PhD? A plan for the future? All right. It's kind of a crazy side gig. Has anyone here played the DLCs? I finished this game some time ago. I'm wondering if they're worth it. Anybody here play the DLCs? Cams is leaving work early. Sounds good. Okay. So I think we actually want to probably use haste or use manifest. The ship of Theseus ourselves to here. To talk to you. Don't run into the thingy. There we go. We're going to talk to the collector. We're going to turn in all of our trinkets. And we're going to fish anything that's abyssal or hadal along the way. Oh shit, I forgot. I got to grab it out of storage. Grab all the stuff we want to sell. Nope, not that. And all that is getting sold. I reached 15,000 shats. Time to spend them. Want to gift a sub to Flawless Art? Hell yeah. That's so sweet of you, Joyce. I got you. Thanks for spending all your channel points. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. Who gets some little into hearts in the chat for Joyce? Nah, look, so much of the time of a PhD is spent thinking about why you're suffering so much and whether or not it's worth it. I should have written a self-help book, but I didn't have any self-help. You walk in and place the ring on the table. His eyes widen. Guys, we're about to get a new magic power. I can't wait. What's it gonna be? We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you're due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. Banish. Fire off a blazing light that dispels and protects. You hear a growling crackling in your ears. Suddenly your vision flares, and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed. Detritus. Swallowed by the silty muck of twisted strands channels. It's worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map. Interesting. Thank you, sketchy book guy. Sketchy boy. Got some great glasses, though. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but it was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. Can't imagine he's fared too well since I last saw him. What will you do when you have all the relics? He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it? The attachment we hold towards simple objects, but they are anything but simple. Seemingly mute articles can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood toy, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. That's good phrasing. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. Let's read about Banish. What game was voted on for Saturday? Voting is still going on. You can pop into the Discord, the community games channel, to find the vote. We're voting on what community game we're playing on Saturday. And by vote, we're going to vote, then we're going to put it on the Wheel of Games tomorrow. So it's a multi-step process. Sketchy though he may be, you cannot deny his fashion sense. I will say, this level of like burgundy, is that burgundy? I don't know. Dark red. Hold up. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Burgundy's like a very dark red, right? It's more like purplish and red. But that's kind of it. I think it's kind of purple. Maroon? You'd call that maroon, really? I think it has some purple to it, right? And does maroon not have as much purple? Maroon is more brownish or crimson. Crimson is a great word. Holy shit. Why does red have all of the beautiful words? Why is it so good? Maroon, crimson, and burgundy? Scarlet. Oh! Scarlet is a hell of a word. Scarlet is a hell of a word. Meanwhile, yellow has mustard, dandelion, daffodil. I don't know. Other versions of yellow. Burgundy, maroon, crimson. Those are good. Scarlet. Don't forget blood. Cinnabar. Is that actually a color? I just thought that was the name of an island in Pokemon. Vermilion. I honestly don't know. Is that a version of red? I've read vermilion. Like I've R-E-A-D in the past tense. Vermilion, but I don't know what it looks like. Holy shit, vermilion looks weird. Huh. Vermilion looks juicy. Wait a second. You're about to change my life with this comment. Wait a goddamn minute. There's no way. Kanto is Pallet Town and then the names of a bunch of colors. Cerulean, Celadon, Viridian, Vermilion, Fuchsia, Pewter, Lavender, Saffron, Cinnabar. I'm gonna lose my mind. That's actually blowing my mind. What? I think Johto is trees. There's usually a theme to the region. Right, but I was playing in Kanto before I knew what a theme was. Anyways, I think Vermilion is a kind of beautiful, it looks delicious. It's a delicious looking color. Shit, I didn't hear what he said. The banishing words will provide you with temporary protection from most things. It's spoken swiftly enough they can be used defensively. Choose your moment carefully. The more they're spoken, the more they're understood. Okay. Vermilion feels grapefruit flavored. I want a grapefruit so badly right now. That sounds so good. Okay, we should use this, right? We should see what this does. Banish. Oh, baby. How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? I don't like it. I don't like it. Fuck. The Eye of Sauron is exactly what that was like. I did not like that. I don't want to catch this fish. Fuck. You're a fisherman and a wizard? You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, it's an oceanic something. Okay, just real quick while we're here. Shallow, dredge, oceanic, coastal, dredge. Just looking for some stuff, you know? Wrong button. We're in Mordor now. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. All right, let's go ahead and trade all these little items. What are you writing down there? Have you found anything special lately? Can I sell you all trinkets for $353? Fuck yeah, dude. I'm rich. I'm absolutely rich. Don't. Okay. The game wants me to go to Twisted Strand. And I want to go there too. But I am a little scared. Where did we decide the tiger mackerel was? No, it was tiger mackerel and then we got another one. Shit. Chat, does anyone remember what the name of the fish that the person in the hood wants me to do? Front seat question, snake mackerel. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Fish, horse, fish. Bye, Sappho Toes. Thanks for being here. What's the big question mark on the map? That's where I put that marker for the dude who wants me to the hooded figure. Is right there. Okay, so snake mackerel is probably gonna be a while, right? Could be We just don't know. We just don't know. All right, let's just go to the next area. Fuck it. Let's just go. Although I do kind of want to use my... You know what we should do? I know what we should do. Let's spend the morning going to get some metal. There it is. I found it. We need metal to do our next upgrade. Scrap metal. Yeah, I got you, Melee. Basically, there's a dude who wants specific types of fish. And I didn't know. I don't think there was a marker on the map for him, so I put a big question mark. A question mark on the map. When did Ryan get a sniper? I didn't know that was an option. Yeah, you like my sniper? Yoink. Blackfin tuna? Holy shit. The fuck is that? It's only 11:30 in the morning. We can try and go catch it. Is this where this thing was? I could not remember. A slab of rock juts from the water bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. I still don't know what to do with this. Cod? I think this would work if it were cod. Comma? I think if I put all cod in that thing, it would work. So let me try that real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. Shit. These little, like, I don't even know what they are. Ow. That buoy did not move. These little, like, shrine-looking things. I don't know why that. They confuse me a little bit. But this is the most basic one, so maybe we should solve this one first so that it will then teach me how to do the... Oh, God. Three-headed cod. Fuck. So that it will teach me how to do the other ones, you know? Is that enough, or do I need one more? I think I need one more. That squid must be so dry. Nah, somehow I think they don't... they don't actually dry out when you just keep them inside of those little shrines. For some reason. Which is great. Because otherwise, yeah, they'd be, you know, disgusting. Alright, let's see if this works. Slab of rock juts from the water. Curved fish. I mean, curved fish, I feel like it has to be cod. Right? Come on. Here's the moment, chat. Cross your fingers. Oh, baby. A wave washes over the fish, sweeping them away. What the fuck? When the water recedes, you notice something has lodged against the rock. A fishing rod? A sinew spindle. A hand-line reel wrapped in a length of stretchy sinew. One end is grafted to a crude bone hook. Its fishing speed is plus 6%. That's the worst I've ever heard of. I can't... Oh, yeah, I can, actually. I guess I probably could have moved that directly to storage, yeah? It's cute, though, but it's terrible. I mean, it would have been great very early on, which is when I didn't grab it, but it's terrible. Uh-oh, that is a fucking boat. Uh-oh, it's chasing me. We're gonna dodge the gap. Dodge. No! Okay, all right, that one's for Pexy. I lost my metal scrap overboard. Fuck. Hi, Airbender. How's it going? Welcome in. Shit. Wait. Exclamation docket. Prediction, does Ryan run into the rocks? Who put that in chat? Evo, is that you? Lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'm not sure. Her face softens. Remember that you are in control. If you're having doubts, it's foolish to blindly persevere. You can always look for alternative paths. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. You know what the Lightkeeper's favorite hobby is? Walking away from our conversations. Her favorite thing to do is show up, say some shit, walk away before I can ask a single question. Ryan, can you demonstrate a questionable expression for us? Honestly, Tony, my thought was, how would you describe someone's expression as questionable? That feels really rude. Questioning makes a lot more sense. Questionable, I was like, that's fucking rude. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Who's pissing Ryan off? Mostly myself. A little bit. The Lightkeeper. Mostly myself, though. This blade is bad. Coastal and shallow. Or this blade. This fishing thing is bad. We're going to uninstall it. We're going to chuck it in storage. I think we should probably buy this jet drive engine and chuck it here. It's plus 0.95. Is better than, and frankly, we could install it here too. Actually, it makes more sense to install 2 of them there. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, I think we're waiting on... I don't know that we're waiting. We could probably go faster with one of these. I don't really know what we're researching. I think we're researching this. Yeah, this. One away from this, which seems really good. And 3 away from that. Then we'll upgrade to other nets. Pexy says to the person who asked about the DLC, I've played both. I like to Iron Rig better. Get them on sale if you can afford the splurge. Hell yeah. This one is questionable. It's the little into oh yes. Amazing. I just realized I should have bought an oh yes, a mug with this face on it. And given it to my mom for Mother's Day or something. Just kidding. That probably would have been really rude. Honestly, I mean, my daughter loves it. Every time we use that mug or the other mug at breakfast, she says, "Dada." Goes, "Dada." Points at it and goes, "Dada." Yep. That's right. That'd be an interesting gift. You have to give a good gift alongside it, right? Like sometimes you got to do a bad gift and then a good gift alongside it because it's funny. All right, let's go for Twisted Strand. And we're also going to look for metal along the way. So very quickly, let's do one of these. That's wood. Blue mackerel. Oh, the question mark shows up on my map. That's interesting. On my my thing here. That's really nice. Okay, I don't see shit. So we're going to go for... Let's just do this then. If we're going to go for Twisted Strand, let's place a marker. Like right here. No, not there. Fuck. You know? Tub, the Oxford comma is literally life-changing. Please accept that you have the wrong opinion about it. Give a yes mug to your nephew and a no mug to the other nephew. I should have got him printed on like sippy cups or something. Now that's probably metal, right? Nope, that's not metal. Fuck. One of these is going to be metal. You all know that I'm right. Oxford comma omitters are war criminals. Now, I don't know that I would have gone that far. But, we agree in spirit. we maybe not in, like, maybe we don't agree in terms of, like, intensity, but we do agree in spirit. Who's on this boat? It's the Lonely Island. I'm on a boat, and you pull up alongside a boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. What does that mean? Signs of life on board? Like, are you hearing two people banging from the inside of the boat? Something you heard, saw, smelled, tasted, etc. gave you an opinion that there was life on this boat. I'm just saying, be specific and tell me what the sign of life was, or else my brain is going to fill in the details like you heard moaning and groaning coming from inside of the boat. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Yes? Sorry, we were busy. Who goes there? I'm a fisherman. What do you want? That was a moan. Did you hear that? That was a moan. I'll be honest, I never know whether or not to use the Oxford comma. I mean, the truth is that it's sort of a pointless debate. I don't think it should be a pointless debate. I think you should use it. But it hurts nothing to use the Oxford comma. Truly. It hurts nothing to use it. It can occasionally confuse people to not use it. So you should use it. Don't listen to anything Tub says, because he's about to type in chat. I was just checking to see if you're okay. Do I seem okay? No, I'm very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water. Its gaping mouth just below the boat. It would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shadows. I'm not going any further into this accursed island chain. I could deliver the package for you. Tub always says this shit. It hurts nothing to use it, but context being clear enough renders it redundant. But what about the times when the context is not clear enough? When you say, I'm going to the grocery to get eggs, milk, and yogurt, you don't have to throw a comma between milk and yogurt because we know that it's 3 items in a list. But lists can get very complicated. Lists do not have to be 3 items from the grocery. Lists can be seeing my father at the graveside of his brother, comma, it made me feel, and then you can write a long-ass fucking sentence that were 3 complex but separate emotional thoughts, each of which has inside of them clauses separated by commas. And then all of a sudden, context is pretty fucking confusing, and you just throw a comma to make it clear that you're using a list. Commas save lives. And so if the rule is occasionally this thing is useful, then use it all the time. Large package addressed to the dock worker at Little Marrow. Did that just say it's damp and sticky? It's dense, damp, and very sticky. I'm telling you, they were fucking on this boat. They were doing it. Whenever I see examples for the Oxford comma, it's always such a ludicrous example where context makes it clear enough. To me, this feels very like old man gets very mad that there were extra signs along the road that made it very clear about where the upcoming confusing turnoff was when he was looking for an exit. Old man is like, well, anybody with any common sense knows that you got to be in the right-hand lane for a mile and a half before. Absurd analogy. Tub and I have had this argument for 4 years. He's never convinced me. I've never convinced him. Where do we go from here? The courier pushes a lumpy brown package. Oh, all of a sudden they're a courier, huh? Through the door hole. It squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. My question to you is just simply like, when has having a comma there hurt anyone in terms of clarity? I love my parents, comma, Ryan and Meg versus I love my parents, comma, Ryan, comma, and Meg. And Tubbs' response to that would most likely be, rewrite the sentence so that it's clear. Don't write the sentence so that it is very clear that Ryan and Meg are not your parents if you love 3 people. If you say that it's very clear that you mean. What I'm trying to say is you don't have to rewrite the sentence. You just add the fucking comma. Don't rewrite the sentence, add the comma. It makes it clear. Tub, oh, I actually don't agree with you. Tubbs' argument here is if you say that, it's very clear that you specifically, Tony, mean my parents, Ryan, and Meg. But Tub, we also don't write, like, we don't know who will be reading our work. And we don't know the length of how much they will know about us. We can't assume how much they know always. Some writing is like is so public facing, right? How are you sure Tony isn't Ryan and Meg's child? Right, but I don't buy that part of the argument because that part of the argument is, hey, you know something very specifically about Tony, Ryan, and Meg, and so it's pointless to use the comma. I think it's more so that, like, Tub does know that. Some people might not. What did I join in on while waiting? It's the old Oxford comma debate. If I say I love my parents, Ryan and Meg, it's clear that I mean 4 people because Ryan and Meg are not my parents. But but if you say it to who, Tub? If you say it to who? If you post it on your story on Instagram and your parents watch it, they find it very clear because they know their names aren't Ryan and Meg. If some random-ass person who barely knows you reads it and doesn't know the name of your parents or who Ryan and Meg is, there's confusion. There's at least potential confusion. With the Oxford comma, there is never that confusion. Which is why I don't buy. If there is a debate about what could be confusing, why not just use the Oxford comma? I lost my schedule. Is the poop debate after or before the Oxford comma debate? All I'm saying is signs of life means these people were fucking on this boat. And it might only be one person on the boat, which probably means they're fucking themselves, which is okay. See, I told you. Tubbs' eventual argument was rewrite the sentence so that it's more clear. No, use the comma. It's more clear. Problem solved. I'm not sure what's inside, but listen, I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it. Just be careful with that thing, whatever it is. Why don't you take this too? That was a moan. Getting over it with mind and body has been added to the cabin. And body? I think this person was masturbating. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. I think they made up a story. Okay, we're just going to actually... we're We're going to teleport back real quick because I'm a little bit scared that this, whatever this book is, or whatever this package is actually gonna like infect me or something. You're not supposed to be giving stuff that's alive. That's creepy. The only, and I've said this before, the only real argument I kind of get for the, I've got a package here for you, for the Oxford comma is, I like how it looks stylistically. And if you want to have the Oxford comma debate, that you like how it looks stylistically and therefore you argue for a world where the lack of an Oxford comma looks stylistically, where we don't use the Oxford comma because you like the way that it looks stylistically, I'm willing to have that argument with you. I disagree with you vehemently. I think you'll lose that argument, but I always think I win that argument. I just don't buy that when it comes to the clarity of using it or not using it. I think it's a lost battle. I think it's a fully lost battle. That's what it ultimately reduces to, liking it. Yes, but the people who don't like the Oxford comma are always intent on having the conversation. Well, you can just write it in weird ways that are clear. No, that's not what the argument's about. The argument is you don't like putting a second comma there. Which, fine. I think you're wrong. What's the difference between a kitten and a comma? I don't know. What is it? A delivery, eh? It's a big one. Let me see. He takes the package, He takes the large package and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Well, much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock without another word to you or compensation. One has claws at the end of its paws. The other has a pause at the end of its claws. All right, it's 12:30. You think we can make it? I think we can make it. All we got to do is find a place to sleep in the next 2 hours. It'll be fine. Oh, what the fuck is that? I thought I was hearing something. Oh no, did I go the wrong way? No, this is the right way. Okay, full steam ahead. Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What? I'm so glad I was looking at the game and not at chat for that moment. What the fuck was that? Nope. I'm sure that's fine. Yep. Things are bad. My panic is high. It's dark. I just saw a whale eat a tentacle. My light went out. We're just going to rest here for the night. Is this the traveling merchant? The rickety pontoon. Ah. Hey, come by for a chat. What can you tell me about Twisted Strand? This is why I love this community. Where else will everyone have a strong personal stance on Oxford commas? This is why I love Tub, because Tub and I have had this conversation for 5 years. And again, we have not convinced each other of one single thing during the entire 5-year conversation. If you had a time machine and you went back 5 years in time, and the year is, Jesus Christ, the year is 2020 in June, things were scary. But you go into your browser and you type twitch.tv/lil_indigestion. Hit enter. It's Ryan playing Fortnite for an hour during his lunch break, occasionally looking over at chat and saying, the bathtub boy says that you can always just rewrite the sentence to be clear. the extra comma is redundant. And Ryan, who had different glasses and was wearing the same hat, going, I disagree with you. Back when you used Tubbs' legal name, it's true. You're actually right. You'd hear Tubbs saying, but why do they call it oven when you oven the hot food about cold to hot, eat the food? That's the other thing you have to remember. When you're having a conversation with Tubb about the Oxford comma and clarity, this is the same person who types, why do they call it oven? That's you got to remember. That's who you're having that argument with. Not much, to be honest. I've gone inside just the once. I sailed into that lagoon behind us, saw I could go left, right, or straight ahead. Something about the place seemed off. Through the fog, it looked like the trees were moving. I can't explain it. I turned around and sailed right back out. The sunrises are particularly striking through the haze. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about? Nope. This place moves at night. I don't like that. Store that stuff. I still need metal. Let's just sleep here for the night and see what happens. Oh, wait. Never mind. I was going to see if I could buy a research part. Why is the refrigerator the only appliance with a nickname? Why are we so close with the fridge? That's a great question. Probably the length of the name, right? Oh my god, this is hazy. Look at how beautiful it is right here. It's gorgeous. Is this place foggy? Is that what's gonna happen? Is this stuff all gonna move on me? I want to go straight. What is that thing? Why is it moving like that? It looks like a guillotine. Is it a guillotine? It looks like a bear trap in the sky. I thought it was a guillotine. Oh no, I hope a big sexy bear trap in the sky doesn't come and eat me up. Oh no, it'd be a real shame if a big sexy bear trap in the sky chomped on me. No? What the fuck? Do I have to lead something into it? Maybe that's what I have to do. I probably gotta lead something into it. Ryan, I feel like you don't know what a guillotine looks like. I just didn't know the, No, I know what a guillotine looks like. You're telling me no part of that looks like, you know, thing that... First off, I could only see it in a two-dimensional way. So I didn't know that there were, like, a three-dimensional set of teeth that did this. I thought it was just a straight line with jagged points. And instead of like a sharp blade to drop down on your head, it was just like sharp teeth to drop down on your head. Plus, minus the like thing you put your head into. I thought it was like a torturous guillotine. It says go left. Okay. All right. Whatever you say. Go right. Okay. Whatever you say. Can I go through this? Okay. Whatever you say. We should bring back guillotines, in my opinion. Yo, thank you for clipping, Catilla. Whoa, what's your deal? The French Revolution would have been messier if that's what a guillotine looked like. That's what the French Revolution needed, was more mess. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. I honestly don't think I have. I asked for a bear trap to get me, and it didn't do anything. You joined him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mine suckers. Mine suckers? More like mine sucking on this. I got halfway through, I looked over at chat, and Rosie Posey had typed exactly one message. Don't. Just don't. Don't. On account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. Oh shit, I'm listening. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years. None of them would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? Why not? I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Now listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. And we'll use that to bombard the beasts. What a good word that is, too. Bombard. That's a French word, right? Bombard? Mind suckers fight mind goblins. Mind goblin bees. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. Okay. How are you going to honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. I've only got tags from the ones you understand. I never found all their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree. I have a number of mechanical doodads you might find useful. Take this one in good faith. I'll give you more for each one you bring me. Hell yeah, dude. Tell me about these mind suckers. It is from the French bombarder. Can we get some hearts or hugs in chat for Tama? Hi, Tama. How's it going? Hi. How are you? I saw you posting tough days in Discord the other day. I'm so sorry. Tell me about these mind suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I as somebody who has not seen what these things are yet in the game, this is terrifying. First time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid their fiends. The fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Okay. Any shipwrecks around here? No, anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. Holy shit. We'll chuck this stuff in storage so we don't lose it. Actually, we can do research. We can research this harvesting platform. Hell yeah. We got to buy that at some point. Okay, so now I'm kind of curious about these little... Fuck. These mind goblins. Oh, Tama. I'm glad you've got a lot of support. Can I blow this stuff up? Did I bring the explosives with me? No. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Pexy hadn't even had a chance to type +30 on repairs before I did it again. Okay, we're gonna have to repair when we get out of here. This place is gonna be a little test of my driving abilities because everything's very tight and the camera likes to go into the middle of the trees right when you most need it. Thomas says it's going bad, but as good as it can go, which is bad, but I have tons of support and the freedom to do bad, which is good. Really sorry for your loss. Thank you, Carly. That's very sweet of you. I took a lot of damage here, too. The corners are tight. Yeah. It also looks like, and I could be wrong here, but that looks like it's not water. Fuck me sideways with a stick. Despite the fact that it's kind of meant to sort of tease you. I just wanted to test it. I just wanted to test it. At least none of my engines are damaged. I shouldn't say stuff like that because then the game will pay me back for that. Okay, we're going to go fix everything up immediately. I kind of think that bear trap is probably for luring mine suckers into. So I also want to see if I can like shit. Your boat sprung a leak. Do I have the money to fix this? I do. Okay, thank God. Don't have any fucking metal. But I did buy the harvesting platform costs $680. It says coastal, shallow, and organic. Sorry, coastal, shallow, and oceanic. Meaning I would be missing mangrove and whatchamacallit. Let's just fucking rest here for the night, dude. Please refrain from driving near me ever. Listen, I'm a decent driver. I'm a good... I shouldn't. One of my, like, kind of firm beliefs about life is that you shouldn't believe people when they tell you they're a good driver. But I am a good driver. Excuse me, what is that? I think we found it. A sergeant fish. Every time somebody has to say, I'm a good, you know that they are in fact not good. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's like, oh no. Seems friend-shaped to me. Bye, Uzai. Thanks for being here today. I just realized we didn't actually catch the gray mullet trophy. Let's go. We didn't actually read the message in the bottle we were going for. A tattered receipt for Goldsmith and Son. Number 27, Little Marrow, December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reversive mounting. For customer to return tomorrow for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J. By Shining Star. Okay. We're just going to catch some fish. Get a little lie of the land here. See if we... That's a gar. Oh, interesting. See if we can't catch a, you know, a tiger mackerel at some point or something. Something gold right here. Also, I need to be looking for... Oh, look! A dead plane. Oh shit, what is this? We're dredging up something crazy. Oh, this is the mortar barrel. Fuck. Yeah, I don't have space for that. Is this metal? Oh, it is metal. Okay, we need this and we need to get out with it because then that means that we can get the new hull upgrade. Done. All right, get me out of here. Oh my gar. Oh my gar. I wonder if these mushrooms cause you to take damage. Probably. I do feel like this game could use a little bit of something on the camera perspective. Feels like the camera's always going into some leaves and then just hanging out there, you know? Dredge is an actual verb. It is. It's to drag the bottom of a body of water. Here's my question. Linguistically / like etymologically. The definition of dredge has to do with like dragging the bottom of something, right? What about the word dreg? Dregs? Like the leftovers? I hear of dregs often in terms of like tea or like stuff, refuse that sort of detritus that sort of sits on the bottom. Dreg and dredge? Any relation? Joyce is on it. Dredge means to clean out the bed of a harbor, river, or other area of water by scooping out mud, weeds, and rubbish with a dredge. Interesting. So the dredge verb does have the dredge noun directly involved in its definition. So it sounds like the dredge noun probably came first. Feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. Bottom stuff. Coffee dregs. Dregs also feels like it's only ever liquids, but I don't know that to be the case. How the fuck do I get out of here again? Okay, we're going that way. Nope. Like that, and then we're getting out of here. There's the thingy. Now, what if you were to like come for me right here through the thingy? You know? We're gonna try something real quick. Nope. Was that a mistake? Okay, now we're gonna book it out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want to be eaten by a mind sucker. They are related. Also potentially related to drag. That would make a lot of sense. Earliest known use seems to be verb to dig, gather, or pull out with or as if with a dredge as opposed to verb abstract / metaphorical. The dregs of society is a turn of phrase. That's true. That's true. The dregs of society. You'll buy all sorts of fish here, and I think I can sell you all of these fish, 155 bucks for that's free. The mortar barrel goes back to the squadron guy, the whatever his fucking name was, and then we go floating deck, new hull, $800 to upgrade. Fuck. Do I have anything in storage that I can use right now? Storage. I need to sell some of this shit, probably. Okay, I'm sure we could do a little bit of fishing around here at night, right? There's something out there. That's a sergeant fish. fuck is that? I ran right into the fucking boat. Into the wall, I mean. Okay, we gotta make some money tonight, guys. Gotta make some money. Gonna grab as many. That takes talent. I normally park on the outside of the dock, and then that time I parked directly on the side and ran right into the wall. A big thing that I like about this game is that it's not grindy at all. Like, money just doesn't become a problem anymore about halfway through the game. We'll see if that becomes true for me. Maybe it's not a problem if you don't run into shit. Oh, shit. I have no light. There we go. That is... I will say I think that does make a lot of sense. One of the things I like so far about the game is that... First off, I think the like atmosphere and tone is a lot of fun. I also really like how disperse this page is. I get a sense from the coloring of it about what feels maybe more urgent and what feels more collector-ish. But there have been a lot of... Like, none of these are connected. You don't see these things... Okay. In a different version of this game, everything on this screen right now would be connected by threads and push pins, right? It'd be like a bulletin board where everything is connected. Or it would be a tree where this unlocks this, etc., etc. I like that sense of organization in games a lot of the times. It's also very normal. But this everything feels separate in a way that I think adds to the sense of this world being a collection of diverse individuals and scenarios and powers rather than a quickly unified story that we are going to drag you through whether or not you want to go through it kind of thing. Does that make sense? A lot of times I think the like very even if there are side quests that branch off of main quests, games love to hit you sometimes with this, like, here's the through line. Here's the thing that will drag you from the start to the finish of the game. This game just doesn't have as much of that, like... But I think in a good way. I think in a good exploratory, it makes it feel like I really can choose what I want to focus on. I really can choose if I want to just fill out the encyclopedia, if I want to... make that blue hooded guy my absolute freaking... And of course you're limited in the like way that almost every game... In a way that is very common to video games. Like you're limited by your boat speed, your upgrades, your hull upgrades, your what types of fish you can and can't fish, you have to do the research assistant thing to get the thing, to do the generator, to get into the middle of Stellar Basin. Like things are overlapping in that way. But I really enjoy that this world... Final thought. The big overarching thing that I like about this world is that it feels like I could go around in it and take my own very unique path and just discover stuff in whatever corner I want to discover it in first. Of course, it's still limited because you still need certain items, etc. But it don't quite feel that way, which is nice. I don't know. It's actually something that bothered me in Outer Wilds. The quest board was just not done right. Oh, interesting. I don't know that I would say that. To me, though, the big difference in Outer Wilds in this game, though, there are going to be some minor conversations about Outer Wilds for the next 5 minutes. Big, flashing fucking warning. Go play Outer Wilds. Don't listen to anything we're about to say right now if you haven't played it. The game's amazing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime game. It's my favorite game. Period. Play it. Done. Now that that's done, We are going to talk about Outer Wilds for the next 3 minutes. Here's the thing that I feel is very different between Outer Wilds and this game. This game has a encyclopedic, compendium-like, exploratory, you need to go and collect items thing, like part to it. Outer Wilds doesn't have that. Outer Wilds is fully a knowledge-based game. To me, the threads make a lot of sense. To me, having threads between stuff, to me, that's very natural and helpful. The fact that a thread exists is a major clue that if that were missing, I don't know that I would enjoy. Does that make sense? But I've never heard, but I don't know. Maybe there are things that the quest, like rumor mode in Outer Wilds, maybe there are things that people don't enjoy about that. I found it like utterly sensical and useful and magical to use it. But if other people don't feel that way, of course, that's up to them. That's just, I was not that person. I found it really useful. Outer Wilds is about uncovering big mysteries. The board lets you see the center sensical, by the way. Not like that sensical with the, you know, makes sense. I found it a little too unorganized. Did you use, which mode did you use? Did you use both modes? Which mode did you use? I could see it being a little bit too much. I could never finish Outer Wilds. I felt like the quest board was a part of that, but I always wanted to finish it. I used both modes. I think there is a big difference between these two games. That part I can get, I feel very confident in, is that like to me, you could do so much of this game without needing to put pieces together between different locations or quests, right? So like my current understanding of this game, let's talk about it. My current understanding of this game, which might be wrong, might be incorrect, is that most likely there is an overarching story that connects God, the scroll here is so slow. The monster in the bottom of Stellar Basin with the movement of cliffs at Gale Cliffs, with the mine suckers at Twisted Strand. A sort of eldritch, horrifying, a world you may kind of be familiar with, gone very magical and wrong. There's a story there that connects all of those things. A story that connects why the lighthouse keeper is the way she is with why the collector is the way he is. But I think on a moment-to-moment basis, you are not looking at that story. I think you are, in fact, very rare. I think, for instance, there's also a story that relates most of our messages to that story. Like, they're pieces of that whole. But I would say 95% of the time, maybe it's 85% of the time, maybe other people play it differently than I play it. In this game, 85% of the time, that story is not in your mind. Mostly what's in your mind is a puzzle about catching fish, getting upgrades, fitting them into your boat in a way, and managing the like daytime, nighttime fishing, selling cycle that can then allow you to chase that in a larger way. Whereas Outer Wilds, I don't think has that, like, what you're focused on in the moment. It mostly has the big thing. Of course, like, in Outer Wilds, every small thing you're focusing on is very related to the big thing. Is how I feel. But, okay, I need to catch some fish and go to fucking sell this stuff because I need money, and I don't want to be out here in the middle of the night. But I think that's probably also just like the genre, right? Like I think entwined mullet. That sounds terrible. I think it's like a question about genre. Like this has that little cozy like mini game, fishing mini game type feel to it that was entwined mullet your hairstyle in high school? TBH, I don't think they should make an Outer Wilds sequel. Mobius should just make something new. TBH, I think they already did make an Outer Wilds sequel. Hot take. The Outer Wilds DLC is the Outer Wilds sequel. It's amazing. Those two together work way better together than they ever fucking should. And let's leave it at that. Make your own thing. I'm very excited to see what else you make after that. I think they kind of did make a DLC. They made a related but also vastly different game within a game, the DLC. And then somehow, despite my fears, the DLC is purely genius when added to the base game. Anyways, we're going to stop our Outer Wilds conversation there out of respect for spoilers for people. Just going to stop our Outer Wilds conversation there just to be safe. Okay, I sold fish, but I also still have to repair my fucking boat. This one's for Pexi. I can now afford the new hull, which we will do. Because then I can start going for upgrades. So what do I want here? I think I probably want the rod space because of what I want to get to a point where I can have basically whatever I want on my boat. 1 metal, 1 bolt of cloth. And then from there, probably like fucking net space. I don't think I need a light or engine space. Cool. It tells you exactly where it's going to add it. Modifies 2 rod spaces to also hold nets. Okay. I don't think I read that correctly the first time. I'll never play Outer Wilds since it's been spoiled in this moment. Unfortunately, I looked up a lot about the DLC because I didn't like the horror elements. I regret that so much now. Oh man, what a good. That's tough though. Yeah, I mean, that's the one part of it that is really tough, is including those type of moments. Okay, we're zooming. Vibe check in chat. How you guys feeling? Vibe check. Hope you're doing well. We need to take this mortar. How's the energy? Good vibes? Good. I don't really want to go in here. We need to take this mortar to the dude. Oh no, I hope a bear doesn't trap me. Come at me. I'm in a guillotine. These guys are fucking scary, dude. I mean, you simply have to drive through that little arch, right? Like, it's so satisfying. I'm hot but vibing nevertheless. Good luck on your final, blobs. How are things going? I have a mortar. Wait, I need to find you. Oh, shit, it's in storage. That's fine. How are things going? I found a part of the mortar. You found one component. It's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. Okay. Shit. All right. We get to spend all day in the swamp. We're not going to... Okay. At this point, just go around. I honestly feel like one of the only things that I would change about this game is the camera movement. It's a gar. Every time I hear the word gar, it's like I think it's kind of like a person who hates cursing trying to curse. Ah, gar. That's a question mark. I love a question mark. What is it? A tarpon. Hell yeah, brother. Tarpon. Oh, look at our new deck, by the way. This thing is fucking huge. Our new hull. I can fit so many fish in this bad boy. Slaps hood. Did you say you marked them on the map? Yep. We're on it. We're on the trail. We found it. This is like the base for the mortar. Oh yeah, dude. Let's go, let's go. Now what is this right here? So much rod space for the deck. I've got so much rod space, I don't even know what to do with it. Oh shit, I can do more. Okay, more. For people who have played this game, how intensive is it? I'm interested, but I don't have a powerful machine for gaming. That's a good question. I don't know the answer. Experts in chat? Good question. Do a little Tetris-y. We do a little Tetris-y. Sure, I don't know. I can fit at least one more. Ah, fuck, it's getting dark. It's the worst feeling. Oh, no, this is bad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get Banish ready and just hope and pray that it can get us out of here. Oh, I think it's this way. I think it's this way. You go through this arch, then slightly left. Then I think... Yeah, just a left around the bend. Can you imagine if real life had, like, arches like this? Hot take. They should... Will I even be able to fit this? Fuck. Probably not. They should make real life driving... Oh, boy, that's huge. They should make real life driving more interesting by adding Mario Kart-like arches and stuff for you to drive through. A long fin eel. It's a shame arches are all fictional. Listen, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I read a plan for the future. 50% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Oh yeah, dude. That surely wouldn't negatively affect safety in any way. I just feel like we should gamify real life a little bit more. Like, listen, you want people to drive more attentively? Put some holographic Mario coins in the middle of the lane. Let me collect holographic Mario coins as I stay in the middle of my lane. And don't speed. Nah, that would people would probably start competing. There's got to be... We can make this work. We can workshop this, chat. We can workshop this. Hi, Evo. Welcome back. I found parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. The guillotines? We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. That'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the maps. Okay. How do I get them in there? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills come in handy here. Am I the bait? Obviously, answer more roundabouts. Speed traps would deduct coins from your score if you go too fast. Arches can be big enough to not be dangerous. They could be like from divider to divider. Put solar panels on them. I like that. Is it safe? Of course not. How'd you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement. Whenever one was close, I froze. You need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of bait. Oh, sorry, of fish. Okay. This one takes 3 fish. That's a gar. Maybe? Okay, I don't know. Second one. That looks like a catfish of some sort. Fuck. Okay, I don't know, man. Third one. Now that one I've got. That's a long fin eel. Where do I put the bait? In one of the traps. What an awesome quest this is. This is really cool. You're going to have to put bait in the middle of these fucking... terrifying traps. Don't get eaten yourself as you do it. I need to go left here. I'm back. I want to say I like a lot of the names for blues. Azure, cerulean, lapis, indigo, and arguably turquoise are all pretty good words. Okay, I lurk again. Those are good words. I agree. Turquoise is arguably. I feel that. I feel like it's... I'm fucking scared shitless right now, chat. What's that noise? Why is something mad at me? Just run. Just sprint. Just run. Just sprint. Run, sprint, run, sprint, run, sprint, run, sprint. Ah! Les pistes, by the way. Hell yeah. We're gonna sell some stuff. We'll sell this thing. It's fine. I don't care if we sell it. Put those in storage. Add some metal. Cool, cool, cool. Probably should buy more packed explosives, right? Somehow I still have 0 money. Les pis. Les pis. Probably just go to sleep for the night. Let's just go to sleep for the night. This area is fun. Until it's not, and then it's terrifying. And back up slow. We also need to find these dog tags, and we haven't really been around so much of this place. I feel like maybe I should just go around the edges. We're going to go around the edges. We're going to fish. Go around the edges. Sergeant Fish. Hi, Luke. Dude, Luke, we caught you. In the game. There's a snailfish. And we got you. Bad news, though. I sold you and you weren't worth very much. I don't actually remember if I sold you. That fucking noise. Oh, I see it. In the upper left-hand corner. There's a baddie up there. What is this? Stone hums quietly. Place your hand on the stone. It does not respond to your touch. That's all right. Back in high school, nothing responded to my touch either. Am I right, chat? You're priceless to me, Luke. We're driving our boat and We're fishing and catching. Fishing, we're fishing, catching. Uh-oh. Is it right beside me? It's over there. I sold Ryan for $1.50. Fucking rude. Fucking rude. Is that with tax? Sure. But there's not a fish in the ocean that we can't reel. Yeah, we're trawling. Yeah, we're dredging free. Yeah, we're dredging free. Tarpon. I don't have any tarpon in my boat right now, right? That's a sergeant fish. Let's grab a tarpon and then we'll go back to our dude. Finally, music that the VOD frogs can hear. Okay, so from here, let's go to the dude. Oh, never mind. We're going the wrong way. Fuck it. Let's go this way. What's over here? We're looking for dog tags. That's a gar. Oh, I didn't find dog tags, but I did find something else. A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish. It's barely recognizable. Okay. I mean, that's just not gonna... It's a deformed fish, so it's one of these purple ones. This does say twisting in the description. Bye, last Mohawk. Who would buy Ryan for $1.50? I say on my 28th month in a row, paying $6 to this channel. Oh, Luke, I'm so grateful for you. That's really funny too. Who would buy Ryan for $1.50? Damn. Fuck me. Did I really lose that? No. I lost a fish. I lost my sergeant fish. Sergeant! Fuck, fuck. Why do I always want to look at chat while I'm doing this minigame? Does anyone else think about the video of the salmon, I think, flying through the tubes from time to time? Just speaking of fish, I guess? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, Ryan? Oh, the salmon cannon. Is this the place where the salmon cannot... There's like a... I think I do know what you're talking about. There's like a place where the salmon can't swim back upstream, so they built a salmon cannon. Wait, but isn't there also a thing in like Scandinavia somewhere where they have like a fish dam? Did you hear about this too? I feel like we talked about this on stream a while back. This is in the Netherlands. There's a fish dam. The fish doorbell, where fish swim up, and there's like a... I thought it was that people online watched them with like a camera, and they would like contact the people who run the dam to like let the fish through every time. The salmon cannon and the fish doorbell. Amazing. Try to get inside the fuselage. The fuselage. Big fan of that word. Broken spectacles and a fancy boot. Tell me that this is an American without telling me that this is an American. Aviators and a broken boot. This seems bad. All right. We're kind of on the outside of the thing. I think being on the inside near the mine suckers is actually the problem. Mine suckers? More like mine sucking on these toes. I think mine sucking on these toes is a worse sentence than mine sucking on my balls. I think so. I think it's worse. I think I'd much rather hear mine sucking on my balls than on my toes from a person. You know? Am I going the right way? Yep. Yoink. I hate that I've heard you say this sentence. Little indigestion, ruining days since late 2019. Absolutely ruining people's days. Rosie tried to stop you again. Rosie did try and stop me again. Rosie, do you have a chat command? Oh my god, you do now. You have the simplest, best chat command I have ever seen. Can I get an exclamation Rosie in the chat? Oh my god, let's absolutely go. Just don't. All lowercase. You know that's going to get a lot of use. The amount of times during a stream that you might have the opportunity to say don't is like, that's off the charts. Because the best part is I like taking stream to the point when you might want to say something like that. So then that's just beautiful, right? What should we sell here? I honestly don't know, because some of this stuff I think we could probably just chuck inside of the... I honestly might not sell any of this shit. I'm not going to sell it. The name is longer than the, than the chat. Ooh, Rosie, that's such a great... How long have you been here, Rosie? 19 months subscribed, following since August 30th, 2023. An amazing name. Amazing command, I should say. Okay, we can purchase this upgrade for 120. Sure. I'm addicted to the upgrades even if I don't have the stuff to put in the upgrade, you know? Why am I like that? I don't know. Oh, I meant to sell this. That's a cargo. Sell this fish in particular. Keep the rest? Probably. It's only 1 in the morning. All right. How much is this rotted? It's stale, but stale is fucking fine, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I should have repaired something. Hold up. This one's for Pexy. Cha-ching. Someday we're going to have to do a game where I do a, like... where we do some sort of, like it's like a swear jar. Every time I damage the hull, I have to gift a sub to chat or something, or I have to, like, add $1 to a jar and we'll do a giveaway at the end of the game or something. I feel like that would be really fun. And expensive, but... we couldn't do, like... $30 every time I have to repair something, but... Oh yeah, Astrobot, we did the swear jar, you're right. Was it a swear jar? It was kind of a swear jar. I had to gift subs. I forgot about that, Evo. Never mind, we've already done it. We need Meg's permission for that. Okay, first one is Gar. And then 2 of these suckers, Gray Mullet. Gray Mullet, that was my name in the, that's what they called me in the senior living center, am I right? You actually have to give away the same amount you spent on repairs. Oh, God. All right, Peepaw. Oh, my God. That looks disgusting. Foul-smelling. It is disgusting. Foul-smelling mixture of fish and something else. The airman said this should attract the beasts in the twisted strand. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead. You hear? So I have to... risk life and limb for this shit. The third one requires another one of those. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave. We're going to try not to die. Oh, also I have a dog tag. Wait. Do I have a dog tag for you? There it is. Okay. Found some dog tags. There you go. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree here as I promised. Thank you. We're going to put some of this stuff in storage because I don't want to die and lose it. Although I guess we could actually just do the research here. Fathomless winch. That's what they called Meg in high school. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fathomless winch is amazing, though. Don't rosy me. Fathomless winch is really... That's what Shakespeare called somebody in high school. Honestly. Nobody called Meg fathomless. She was smart as shit. She is smart as shit. Isn't it winch? Sure, but you don't know that when you say it out loud. Fathomless winch is the name of a, like, Shakespearean insult for sure. 100%. All right, let's see if we can bait this thing. Fuck. Large cage is suspended over the water. Small receptacles floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. Oh, yeah. It's about to get mortared. Bear trap. Spikies. Oh! We made some jam out of that sucker. Inside the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker, the airman, oh my god, chunk of flesh. Will be expecting proof of your success. That's disgusting. Hell yeah, dude. So what do I need now? I need, like, for the third one, I need, like, 2 of those weird-looking shapes. Okay. This game is crazy. Every time I tune in and I see something new, yeah, it is. It's really a lovely game. Let's go ahead and sell you. Don't sell you. We're gonna repair that, leaving me with 98 bucks, which is basically nothing, of course. Did you just explode a water monster with a bomb and spikes? We exploded it with bait, a bomb, spikes, a bear trap, and technically it wasn't a water monster, it was a mind sucker. Mind sucker. Fear is the mind killer. We're looking for dog tags. There's metal. Shit, that's probably worth getting, right? Dope. Can you imagine how hard it would be to take Dune seriously if the line was, fear is the mind sucker. Why am I so bad at this minigame? Oh, that's terrifying. It's a vortex interloper. A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. Is that a fucking crocodile? It's a crocodile. Like, Dune already walks that line where stuff is just a little silly, right? Like Gom Jabbar, Shai Halud. Gom Jabbar in particular just sounds like something that your 2-year-old nephew made up. Your 5-year-old nephew made up. But it's a swamp puppy. It's a water puppy. Is that a thing? Why are y'all calling it a swamp puppy? Is that a thing? We'll catch 2 of these. Then we're going to go inside. Give the sticky mass to the man. And go sell our fish. We're going to try and make money a little bit overnight. Or make money each day, just a little bit overall. Because it's a puppy from the swamp. Star Wars names are pretty silly, too. Dude, the Star Wars names are... I think Dune walks the line. I think Star Wars trips over the line and falls face first in the sand, right? Like, Hit Fisto, absolutely. I mean, so many of the... I'm not going to give you examples because I don't know any, but... The names are creative, Ryan, you know, just like you're stalling. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. 2 more to go. Now, if I'm smart here, I just chuck all this shit in storage and then catch more on the way out, right? Didn't I need 2 of these? For the bait? The old bait and switch? Oh, I missed the trophy. Fuck. This is terrible, Tetris. I am bad at Tetris. Can I fit another? I can fit 1 more. I'm up all night to catch fish. I'm up all night to catch fish. I'm up all night to not get eaten. I'm up all night to not get eaten. Playing Tetris. Fish over here. Fish over here. I want to bait these traps. I want to make the last bait with 1 more. Oh, I only needed 1 more. Let's go. Load this into a trap, then get well clear of it. There's the bait. Done. Sorry, the last bait that I needed was the weird one with whiskers. Okay. I've spent the whole night out here. Uh-oh. Things are scary. But I kind of want to go right now because if I don't go right now, I can't sell my fish, right? My fish. There's a fish in the percolator. Okay. Gonna sell fish. Gonna sell these fish right here. Boom, 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 boom. I'm fucking rich. Boom, boom. I'm so rich. I have a whole $600 to my name. I need one cloth for that sucker. I need a lot of stuff for this. We're doing it. Okay, let's sleep. We should listen to that song. It's a good one. Dredging with Daft Punk. What's that song called? Is that Get Lucky? It's something like that, right? Okay, we are looking for more dog tags. And we probably need to explore the whole other side of the boat, of the islands. Up all night, get lucky? Yeah, I don't remember. Daft Punk, I feel like, is a weird one. I like Daft Punk. And I also, like, recognize their importance. I kind of struggle to get into Daft Punk just a little bit. Like, Get Lucky comes on at the club. You know me, the last time I went to a club. I'm a fan. But I probably know like 2 songs. If that. Like maybe 3 songs. What's this? I don't seek them out often, but I always vibe when I hear their songs. There's a campsite here. See, a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Check the bundle of fabric. Because I need fabric. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. 3 distinct set of symbols? Covered in bark chips? Were they trying to like light themselves a light? In fact, here's my thought about Daft Punk. I like a song that has Daft Punk in the title more than I like most Daft Punk. You know? I like Daft Punk is Playing in My House by LCD Sound System. That's on my top 10 all-time songs. Probably top 20, top 30 all-time songs ever. But Daft Punk themselves, I'm like, yeah, sure. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. A person lies down in the center. A book symbol sits above a wave, a downwards arrow. Okay. What's the fish on the spit? Rotten fish. Fire below had been prepared. Somebody left in a hurry. What the fuck is going on here? When you're playing Blueprints, you could listen to Daft Punk. I love that. Oh, there's a fucking monster right there. Okay. Oh, and there's a swamp puppy. Those things probably don't actually hurt me, right? I think it's just one of the, like, environmental things in the game. I don't think it actually hurts me. Can I run over it with my boat? Not really. Okay. I'm up all night. Get lucky. I really want to do exploring more than I want to do dredging, or fishing, but dredging is its own level of valuable. I feel like I've never regretted grabbing something for dredging. In fact, I just got a research part. You wanted to harm the puppy? I don't get it. It's a fucking alligator. It's like, alligators are like terrifying. Or crocodiles or whatever. Right? Are we off? Am I off my rocker for that one? I thought that like... They're just little guy? I was not a little guy. I was a very large guy. They say see you later or in a while. They're so polite. Oh, dog tags. A worn golden ring. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so the thing is up and around to the left. Okay. There was dredging of wood back there, but I also know that it's kind of late, and I kind of want to do this bait thing while we're here. It's a shortcut. And since it is currently... Oh, it's not... Fuck, it's not unlocked. So I can't actually go that way. Oh, there's a thing to my right. Hello. I can't find this fucking fish that, homie needs for the nighttime. You know? This mangrove stuff is honestly awesome. This might be my favorite area yet. Although, that just moved. I saw that. That's the first time I've seen something like that happen. In-game. Ah, no, I lost a research part. Fuck. Oh, I'm never beating the fucking driving like dog shit allegations. And now I'm really mad at myself because I lost a research part. Fuck. That is so tragic. Yeah, that's an expensive fucking mistake. Load the bait into the trap. Back up. Have fun. Guillotine. Camera, why? I found it. I found it. I found it. The fish. It's the fish that I need. Holy shit, that's awesome. And I'm not going to have room for this, but I got to grab the thing. The obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. It's fine. We can make this work. We can make this work. Okay, dope. Now I gotta get back to the guy, though. I'm up all night to get... let's go here. Bro, don't make me count the value of lost items. No, you don't need to do that. I mean, you don't need to do any of it. I fucking hate my life. Why? We're all mad. Listen, I'm as mad as the next person, all right? I'm disappointed in myself. What was that? Rough day out on the open water, I'll be honest with you. Rough day. That's the value. Oh, no. That's the value of going back to storage more often. Fuck. How are things going? I have a dog tag for you. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. At least I got a research part out of that. Thank God. Let's bait the trap. I brought you the catfish. Okay, done. Perfect. And then I have a creature corpse to show to you. I can't even exclamation forest you. You were looking straight at the screen when you did that. Driving boats is hard, all right? I guess you should also just do research whenever you get the chance because you don't know when you're going to lose your shit. Okay, we have unlocked every single rod in the game. Let's go. You could call me a rod expert. Just don't call me... That was so quick, Joyce. Just don't call me late for dinner. My panic is high. My damage is high. Oh, baby. All right, I got some shit to sell you. One tarpon for 24 bucks. That's it. Damn it. I gotta fix my boat for $90. Love that for me. And then I could buy 2 research parts. I don't need to. We are missing metal piece here. Oh boy. Okay. Let's sleep the rest of the night away. Maybe the true research was the parts we lost along the way. I think that's the first time I've lost a research part, luckily. Luckily. Okay. We have our final piece of bait. We have our final area we need to get to. And I think this time we want to just go in from here. Aim for the right a little bit. I don't know if it's far right. Yeah, it's far right. So go right here. Big money. Big money, no whammies. The music here is popping off. Okay, you can run into the mushrooms, but they don't really seem to do anything particularly bad. Spooky times music, it's true. Grab a little wood. Chad, have you ever reset your sleep schedule or like drastically changed your sleep schedule? And if so, do you have any advice? I'm not making oh my god, this is so hard. I'm not making a massive change, but fuck, this is difficult. 1 second. Because basically my hand was already forced by having a kid, but I've been trying to get to bed a little bit earlier, and getting over it with mind and body has now been read. In an effort, now that it's summer and it gets hot really early, I need to get out the door earlier. 15% resilience to panic. Interesting. I need to get out the bed or out the door a little bit earlier and start my workouts earlier in the morning. So my normal sleep schedule is like go to bed, stop doing stuff at like 10, dick around until like 10:45, fall asleep, wake up at like 6:45 probably. Had to give up MMOs and League of Legends when my daughter was born. Yeah. Uh-oh, back up, back up. But now I need to go probably like in bed, like done doing stuff by 9. Maybe 8:45. Asleep by like 9:30. Anytime I had to reset my sleep schedule, I would stay up an entire night and then go to bed when I needed to the next day. Not sure I would recommend that, but it did work. Carly, that sounds terrible. Sleep masks are great, but get a good one that fits well. I've tried and failed to change my sleep schedule. Permanent night owl, coping with daylight right now. Get yourself as tired as possible. Go to sleep at the desired time. Skip on coffee and similar drinks. Stay up all night, etc. Y'all are masochists. I was looking for an easy answer, like... that didn't involve make yourself tired. That's fine, though. Should have known. Tired as possible before bedtime. Hard strength. I mean, the good news is tired is not a problem. Tired is not particularly a problem. Try drugs? Hell yeah, dude. I don't know how much these are worth. I should probably get in the habit of doing this. In the area, Gar are $40 for 4 squares. That's $10 a square. Sergeant Fish are similar. Gray Mullet are $7 a square. So I just wasted time on that shit. These are like less than that. Or a little bit more than 5 or 7, but a little bit more than 7? Yeah, a little bit more than 7. I've heard tales that it helps to remove screens from the bedroom, but I cannot sleep without my emotional support screen, so I cannot confirm. I also cannot sleep without my emotional support screen. I feel that, dog. I'm fucking lost as hell. But I am more resilient to panic now. No longer lost as hell. We're going to shoot the gap. You ready? Shoot the gap. Nailed it. Nearly exploded my engine. I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. Final creature corpse. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch you a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Oh, baby. Hi, Arctic Link. How's it going? I believe scientists, and I'll listen to their recommendations for literally everything except for my bedtime screens. Stands back from the corpse. Well, that's that, I suppose. What are you going to do now? Can't say for sure. Thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. I also kind of think you were living for revenge, so now that revenge is gone, how are you going to keep living? Doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. Ought to help with your fishing. What? This was left over from the other bait we made. You just chuck it in the ground and then it'll toss bait overboard to attract local species. I'll need some fish from your first So I give you bait. You turn them into... I give you fish, you turn them into bait? They go crazy for that stuff day, night. It doesn't seem to matter. All sorts of fish show up. Dude, honestly, I caught a bunch of shitty fish. So let me give you all of these. And then you convert them. How am I just now noticing this man has one arm? I also did not notice that. I was definitely more interested in the mustache, which is, like, overgrown his face. This is what I could make. Take it all. It won't keep here. That's fine. Sure. I guess I can just chuck it directly in storage. They go crazy for that stuff. Sure. Okay. So, that was dope. Good, good, good. Love it, love it. Throw all this stuff out of here. A lot of bait. Love to see it. We should probably try the bait now, right? Actually, probably not right tonight. Let's go to bed. I actually have completely changed my mind. Let's go to bed. You're jealous of the stash? Oh, I think his stash is awesome, yeah. Okay. I think we're basically done in this area now. I do think we should go for this big old question mark. Right? Like, probably. I think it's the thing that was, like, glowing. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Oops. Plus 30. You all are too quick. You know what? You guys need to take a step away from the keyboard. That's what I've decided. Equipment broken, fishing effectiveness reduced. Did you know you can fish with a broken thing? I didn't know that. Huh. You all are so quick with it. Ridiculous. I met a guy in Twisted Strain who bartered with some buckets of mixed bait. I thought they'd be good for your fishing. Why don't you take a look? So now I can buy mixed bait from you. Interesting. Fathomless winch. I really want to save up for Fathomless winch. It adds oceanic to the list. 637 is what it takes. Then I honestly think between versatile rod and oceanic winch, fathomless winch, we actually have everything, which is amazing. Then I should sell you. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I should chuck some stuff in here. Hi, Narnian. I was only able to catch your first stream in this game. What has been your prized catch? That's a good question. My prized catch? Huh. I feel like the most fun thing is getting jewelry and like old items out of shipwrecks. What is my prized catch? What have I enjoyed catching the most? There's some real every aberration is cool. Like a 3-headed cod, a brood squid. Some of these things are real weird. Shard ray looks like something from Star Wars. Bloodskin shark. Every aberration is probably on my list. Malignant pincer. Okay. So we need a little bit of money, but I also want to go towards this thing over here. There's lights in the middle of the ocean in a big red circled question mark. I just about blew my engine up. Holy shit, that was close. We also have some wreckage here. Oh, there's a dog tag. Shit, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Remember, chat, every aberration is cool. Even you and me. All aberrations are worthy of love. It's true. Now, what the fuck is this? I want a DLC in this game where you can... Oh, it was just a research part. I want a DLC in this game where you can research all... Or, sorry, you can romance all of the characters. What the fuck is that? It's a fucking crab. Oh my god. This game is amazing. You gotta be kidding me. Nope, nope, I'm out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning. I still don't know what these things are, but I'm about to find out. I have a guess that these have to do with these question marks. Maybe some DLC items. Fuck. 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 Shit. Iron Rig, Iron Haven. Oh no, it's nighttime. Shit. Do we assume that we can dock over there? I'm going to assume I can dock over there. I'll be if it isn't the consequences of my terrible dredging. I'm going to assume we can dock. Yep. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant legs stretch down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. Why does seafaring stuff get all the best words? Wharf is such a funny word. We'll do research because they can't take it away from you. We're gonna research a net, I guess. So that ship just give you crabs. My storage, we're gonna chuck these in here. They're taking up my whole storage though, unfortunately. What is the cargo elevator? An elevator. Oh, look at you. An elevator connecting the docking area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. Look at his little chest hair.
Huh.
What do you want? Who are you? I'm the site foreman. This is the Iron Haven Corporation's new drilling rig. Or it would be if we were on schedule. Right now it's just a platform. The boss is going to dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. We've got the foundational stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. Let me guess, your boats keep not arriving because they've been destroyed by some monstrosity shit. He glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. The ships delivering crates of materials keep going missing. HQ said they're not able to dispatch anymore for a couple weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? If you're able to find any crates, I'm sure the Corp will let you use our facilities once we get the generator wired up, that is. Oh boy, do I have good news for you. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. I'll get these materials sent up to the main platform. Okay. Oh. That's in working order. But I just checked the storeroom. It looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. I did find this, though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it. The least I can do. Oh, in return for your help. Repairs up to 2 damaged areas on your boat, prioritizing damaged equipment. Oh, yeah, dude. While I go and figure out the fuel situation, why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested to hear about the local fish species. This has got to be DLC. 100%. Iron rig. Yep, there it is. This whole repair kit is not going to be useful for us beyond, like, a day or two. Game really said we see you crashing all the time. That looks like an evil scientist. That's an evil scientist for sure. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned off area on the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Huh? Who are you? The angler turned courier. Isn't that right? The workers were talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about the fish species around here, yes? What have you encountered in these waters? Why do you want to know? Why is there a scientist here that isn't interested in, like, oil? He looks offended. You may have certain preconceived notions about the Ironhaven Corporation's modus operandi, but I assure you, everything we do is with the good of the greater ecosystem in mind. Before we get into all of that, though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of a missing supply shipment. Well, good news, buddy. I was planning on conducting research into fish species in the area, but I can't do that without somewhere to study. Good news. We've got enough material for the science lab now, too. We'll get to work. I love the way it is encased in scaffolding and then removed. I hate bald boys. That's like not Listen, bald people face enough hate. I can't believe you'd say that about Ryan. I can't believe you'd say that about Ryan Laterno, aka Northern Lion, my favorite streamer. That should be enough space for your tubes and fluids, eh? That's fucking horny. Yes, more than sufficient for my needs. Thank you, both of you. Too late with the Rosie. Too late. You can't catch me. Too late. Soothing tea enough to quiet a panicked mind. That's probably useful to carry. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution for our fuel problem. Come see me at the generator. I'll give you the rundown. Okay? Science lab. How can I help you? How long have you worked for the Ironhaven Corporation? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation. So that's, well, north of half a century now? Jesus Christ. This guy's an immortal being, I'm just telling you. Nobody says, how long have you been working here? North of half a century. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. That's the entirety of our conversation? Okay. Generator. Turns out the fuel never got dispatched from Ironhaven at all. It was on the radio to HQ. Apparently this is a biofuel generator. Of course. Some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here. They expect us to supply it ourselves. They didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass. The fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out? You can add fish or most other biological material, I suppose, to the hopper. That's something I don't have for you. Bait doesn't work. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that for you. So let's sleep the night away. And we can pick this up in the morning. Time to catch you some fish, motherfucker. Cool, this is the DLC. We're going to sleep the night away. Got a DLC. Oh, look at that little thingy. Whoa. What is that? Oh, these are where the things were. That's cool. The wreckages. So I guess most of these little extra islands were either added with the DLC or were populated with DLC material. Here's the other big question mark. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Fuck. I just jump scared myself. It's the Eye of Sauron! What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. Yikes. Okay, I kind of assumed it would say that... So I'm pretty sure on the map right here... Yeah, there's a marker that there is a shipwreck here. But I don't know that I see any more, what do you call them? Any, like, boxes. So I kind of thought the things would disappear once you had sort of caught stuff from there, but, or picked up the boxes. But I don't know that that's actually the case. Oh, hello. Okay, we've got something here. I don't know what it is. We should probably... I need to... Oh, it's a flag. Sure, I kind of need to end today's stream here in a second. So, fuck. You know what? Joke's on you, Pexy. Never mind. I shouldn't use that right now. I was going to use the thing, which is not technically money that I've spent. However, then I remembered that I should probably wait on that because it heals up to 2 items. And I only have 1 broken right now, so. Let's do a brief amount of fishing, and then... Fuck. And then we will do a little bit of errand running to end today's stream. Just a little bit of errand running. I want to make money to buy the new rod. Or the new, yeah, rod. Okay, I will purchase this one. And I will sell you... these, and we'll come back next time and do some biomass. We'll do some biomass. I think what we should do here is probably... actually just... like warp ourselves, manifest ourselves. Can you sink your boat? Yeah, you can absolutely die. Absolutely. All right, we're going to get our new power from turning in our shimmering necklace to the collector. Then we're going to sell some stuff and buy that upgrade. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Recompense. Once more, he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. Strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We are so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plains on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. Abyssal? I use a Dyson. Now we're dredging. The children yearn for the dredges. I marked a location on your map. Anything else? Tell me about this power I just got. Atrophy. The phrase instantly culls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you need not be close to your victims. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. You can ruin the environment by short-term fishing all of the fish out of a spot. How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Anything else? The writing in this game is beautiful. It's been fun. A lot of good vocab words. Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. That's not just an easy yes, though. That's a weird yes. It's a weird fucking yes. Why'd you have to make it a weird yes? All right, we're definitely gonna use atrophy. At least once. The question is just where and on what. I don't need more blue mackerel, right? And gray eels. Let's sit kind of halfway in between. Okay. Lumpy mackerel has been added to the list. Ruin has visited these creatures. They shall not recover. Hell yeah, but we're like super close to like, you know. But at least we're making money, right? Yikes. Vanish. What the fuck was that? Leave me alone. You just obliterated them? What the hell? I did. Welcome. Found anything special lately? Yes, I have. I got a lot of shit for you. Trinkets. I can sell dog tags? I don't want to. Those are useful for getting research parts. Old iron chain. Boots. Sell all this stuff. Okay. That feels good. Put all this stuff down here so that it's out of the way. I'm also just going to put all of our rods on the left-hand side. Rods and, like, rod-related material. This goes in the middle. Materials can go on the right. There we go. That's more organized. Murder? What murder? That dialogue is so... That, not dialogue. That, audio is so funny. Yeah. Murder? What murder? Alright, let's sell some fish real quick. Joyce, I've been hearing that Disco Elysium might have a similar art style. The mayor appears in front of you on the dock. His face swims before your eyes. His words blur with the waves crashing around you. Are okay if sea fog shapes. Rest, careful, nightmares. I feel like one time before we end this game, we should see what happens if we just completely fuck over our panic, right? I do feel like that's probably worth doing at some point. I have $786, meaning I can buy the Fathomless Winch, which adds Oceanic to this shit. So let's uninstall. Take it to storage. Buy Fathomless Winch. Chuck it there. Take Sign of Ruin. Put it here. I just got a Steam achievement for having a combined fishing speed of 200%. I don't know about you, but if I add these up, 82 and 82... Oh, it's probably also using my, like, my books or something. Bye, Cal the Revelator. Thanks so much. Cal the Revelator. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you. Okay, my trawling net doesn't quite work here, right? Like, it doesn't actually fit still. Yeah, I'm still missing spots. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's go to the dry dock. One of these is missing wood. Right there. Good, good. Do a little organizing of our shit. Okay. Should definitely take some bait out on the ship just to see what happens. But I think probably a good spot to leave it. Music is beautiful. Yeah, the music in this game is great. All right, let's sleep real quick. See if we can get rid of some of our panic. It looks like it's better. We'll call it right there. Thanks so much for watching Dredge today, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Go a little insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. That's the code name for panic in this game. Bye, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you're enjoying this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I've had fun. I hope you have had some fun too. See ya. All right. Name my Pokemon. It's a Golem. Golem. What do we know about Golem? Round boy. Soft boy. It looks like a turtle, but instead of a shell, it has a fucking boulder. Golem the Golem. Golem is probably a gym bro who's always talking about getting hard and staying hard. Stay hard. Get hard. Huh. So I think you could name him Jim Bro. You could name him something. Carly just says Gary. Mr. Leg Day. You could call him Leg Day. You could call him Leg Day. All right, gamers, I'm out of here. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. We're going to call it a stream right there. I'll see you tomorrow for some Satisfactory. Till then.